269 in the weekly series.
269.
Yep, and weekly and regional series. We
Nice.
play quite a bit. And Ned stands at my top at my elo at 2044, whereas Comet is...
Comet should have a pretty high elo as well. As someone
He does come out enough to actually to be on here quite a bit. He's ranked 7 at 1900. It's only 100 points difference between them, which puts it at, I have to do some quick math, but it's going to be about 100 divided by 7 is...
You're asking me to do math on stream? That's
I know.
a terrible idea, dude.
I thought I would have this down. Regardless, it's still doable. I would say around 65-35 matchup, so it's still in Ned's favor. 14? Okay, well, that's still 65-35 about. But, I mean...
But your Smash Ultimate stats aren't even relevant. This is a Smash 4 game.
Sorry, that...
Pull out the old spreadsheet.
Because we got Cloud. I didn't know. None of us
I have not seen Ned's Cloud in a bracket match one time in Ultimate, so this is new.
Let's see what he's trying to do with this.
At least to me, it's new.
True. Is he gonna? Is it Nair up air? It's probably up air that's trying to be oppressive here. Or up B. I didn't see that.
Well, that up B out of shield is one of the best tools in the game for Cloud to just get a good punish in, and you can do some great damage with it. But then you overextend with a dash attack on the shield with Fox.
That was an up tilt, yeah.
Oh, up tilt, sliding up tilt.
But up air, as we saw, giant hitbox goes for the easy kill. Let's see how he's gonna get this stage back. Up B apparently. I guess that's the answer here. But a nice parry by Comet. That back air becomes unsafe when you parry like that.
Yeah, he's really favoring that up B now out of shield, but it's getting him in a little bit more trouble than he's maybe expecting at the moment, as he gets his limits charged not the way you want to, just by taking a bunch of beatings from these down tilts and forward tilts of the Fox. And now Comet's slowing the game down as he does not want to fall victim to any limit shenanigans. And there you go. You wait 15 seconds, it's gone.
Yeah, but I feel like at this point any Cloud player does learn to not rely on it anymore. Just use it as a perk.
A way to force someone to respect your strength in those 15 seconds.
And in a way, like in those 15 seconds, you just put something in their mind. You put it in mind that you have a limit, and you know it's one more thing they have to think about. So,
okay, that was slick.
So in a way, you can use that to your advantage to make them think harder, which might make them react slower.
And taking some of those limit opportunities and actually just not pushing the trigger at all.
Right.
Also is another mind game to add to the mix.
But Comet pulled the trigger there with an up smash. Reading the short hop.
You got to have that good trigger finger with if you're a Fox player in the up smash, right? That's what Light's been known for so long in this game. In both games, actually, just knowing exactly when to be aggressive with that move.
Now here's Ned ending his limit right before, hoping to probably get it during a combo, which... Oh, there it is.
Just let it rip.
What was that, like 35 damage?
Very worth it for the damage there. And these
yeah.
up tilts to try and anti-air also are pretty slick coming out from Ned, but one of them was just a little bit too early, and that allowed Comet this opportunity as he gets good damage in on his own.
Ooh, good parry, but the up tilt was just short. Ooh, tried to downer spike.
That might have been he either meant to jump further over to the right, or he meant to back air. I'm not sure which, but oh my goodness, how low was that shield?
It was tiny.
Ned had the idea, but he was just off by an inch. I think if like anything else had touched that shield, even if like jab 1 of Cloud, it touched that shield at one point.
Maybe even if he just waited a little bit on the up smash to let it go down, just like stop it, deter it by a little bit. So that could have gone
Game of inches for sure.
Yeah. There it is. There's that Joker. I'm expecting a flurry of attacks here. Literally a flurry.
Joker's pretty good at pressing buttons, as it turns out, so... Both these characters are. You know, this is the first set that's a best of 5 at this tournament, so...
Oh, that's true.
You do have a little bit of time to play with some of those oddball counter picks, especially if you're in Ned's position. As you said, probably the favorite by ELO.
But an ELO can only say so much. It just says what the prediction is, not what the outcome is.
Oh yeah, that's why you gotta play the games. So here is Joker versus Fox. We're going to see a lot of these low percent combos from both these characters. Okay, looking for nice mix-ups right there. Trying to get the drag down fair and a jab, maybe a jab block or something that Comet was looking for, but now Ned kind of playing an anti-air game.
Yeah, a little bit of anti, little zoning with guns, waiting for it to come in, and then, yeah, getting a nice fair, nice space fair. Or, is that fair or nair?
That was his neutral air thing.
Yeah. trying to read the roll. Surprised that Nair didn't connect.
Oh, but just let it rip. Speaking of knowing when to pull the trigger on these up smashes.
With the taunts.
And that killed Fox at like 100% after the hit. That move is nuts.
That's crazy. Let's see. Oh, getting in there, but just misses the up smash.
That's the
Bread and butter.
as long as that confirm has existed, the Nair to up smash from Fox, the same counterplay has existed the entire time as well, which is DI it down and try to tech in or mix up your tech afterwards. That's actually a really scary situation off the side, and now it's even scarier for Fox, but he busts through the opening.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Does Gun beat Firefox?
It should, but you can also just like cancel it into an aerial at the end.
Right. Not fair to clean out the stock. Beats him in the air.
Pretty even match here.
I feel like the Tula choice in this match is easily Nair. You can see Ned just spamming Nair even when nowhere near. Just because it's so safe.
And you can do it fading backwards.
Right.
And it lingers for so long, so if you're really trying to beat those win those air-to-air engagements, it seems optimal here. But now that Arsen's out, we'll see a little more of those back airs.
Oh, goes for the downer, misses the Firefox.
But see, you don't want to be landing those nairs onto shields or onto parries, right? Because that's when Fox can get those punishes in.
Right.
You really want to use it air-to-air only. Okay, you thought you could recover high? No, sir. Slam the door with a back air. Percent combo starting again. Look at that regrab.
No.
Ooh.
How's he gonna get in? Fox is looking for a way to get in, trying to avoid those nairs. The second he's gonna go in and nair. Yep.
Yeah, the main mix-up that Comet was relying on there is, am I gonna nair to up smash or am I just gonna up smash? And that up smash started just a little bit too slow, which is actually weird to say because up smash is very fast.
So you okay? It's a back air, very nice.
Weird to see that move KO, which is weird to say because like Fox back air still pretty strong, but it's the shadow of its former self in Smash 4 where it had way more knockback. And it was easier to ledge trap in those situations where you could kill people even earlier.
So it's a very even as a zoning tool when you got them at the ledge, it's super
very strong.
Yeah.
Ned playing the slow and steady game. Yeah, he needed just a little bit more damage to have this Arsene come out to play, and now Fox has to be very, very careful.
Back air. Yeah.
That maybe could have been a back air too. I'm not sure if that neutral air was meant to be or if it was a misinput. But dash attack mixing up. Classic bait and punish.
Yeah,
where you fade back with those back airs and then turn around the tempo by dash attacking the opposite direction.
I see. Yeah, as soon as he gets Arsene, Ned switches focus to becoming more aggressive, throwing out more back airs and nairs, while also basically attacking the shield as much as possible, looking for a shield poke or something. So I don't know how you would get out of that when you're still up there with your.
Arsene is spooky, dude. You can only run from him for so long. That's the thing. You have to damage Joker. You have to beat one of the fastest characters in the game and one of the strongest characters in the game in a neutral engagement and extend the punish long enough in order to make the Arsene timer go down faster. That's really the only great surefire counterplay. Because if you try to run from Joker, Joker's fast. He'll catch you.
Yeah, there's no point in Fox Blast String even. He'll catch up right away. Now Fox takes to Kalos. Why do you think we're at Kalos right now?
These platforms on the side can help mix up the recovery opportunities.
Okay.
They can make it a little easier to potentially sneak by a Joker ledge trap situation.
Oh, and also the gun, he'd have to start the gun lower to the floor because the platform would stop him. So that might be it. You'd be able to Firefox more easily.
At the same time, I always say this, these platforms on the sides, sometimes they look like they'll be a boon for your recovery, but they end up being a detriment where your opponent reads your situation and just puts a trap there perfectly positioned and you pay the price for it with your stock. Ned is very capable of doing something like that on this stage. Look at that, he starts an offense on that side platform, but okay, Fox is going to sneak by this time.
He had the right idea there, just missing the timing. It's really hard to punish the side B when you can't even see the startup. But that time he gets it. Fox is going to recover high.
That's the second time Ned sniped a high recovery on this Joker pick, which is interesting to see. But I mean, you have to commit to one angle or the other. It's either low and get hit by like a dare or something, or go high and get hit by the bear. So Fox is in a very precarious position when recovering against these fast characters.
I think that might be a force of habit on Comet's part, where he feels confident recovering high because most people don't punish him. But it's happened twice now, so hopefully he won't do it again. At least when we see Joker position himself like at mid-range.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
The platform actually probably helps him cover the high recovery even more. So this counter break might be away, but might not be going in his favor as much.
Oh, and Ned tried to use the gun dash, I think, in the air to make it so that his tether could reach the ledge. Not quite far enough. Interesting little trick on the side, but stock will be taken, and Comet now evens this up. This is Fox we're talking about. Don't forget, he can put out a lot of hurt in a hurry. And yeah, look at those auto-canceled up airs.
He was looking for the short hop, I guess. Oh, but he's a back air. But he didn't do it that time. He went for Joker was looking for a high up B or side B, but he didn't do it. So that's good to see.
Yeah, time definitely mixed up, and now able to get a couple of little hits in here. Edge-wise is Fox, but you're gonna eat that forward tilt to the face as you try to side B in.
Yeah, I always feel like when you're fighting Joker, you just have to, you're dealing with hitbox after hitbox after hitbox.
And look at this combo go. Does a lot of hits for only 37%, but
true.
It counts.
Well,
wow, that Joker lived to that up smash. I did not expect that.
Yeah. Just spaced it out wrong.
He kind of had the right idea there, and if he didn't get hit by that just very lingering hit of the dash attack, he had the stock.
Oh, yeah.
That's the difference between even percent and then like an extra 40 or something percent that Ned has tacked on in the meantime. That's a big deal.
Yeah, he's in an uphill battle at this point. You can see up. Never mind.
Look at that. You thought that the platform was a safe haven, but that Joker back air, even without Arsene, gets it done.
So yeah, I don't think I agree with that counter pick. I can see that it might help with edge guarding and even recovery if Joker's gonna use the gun use the jumping gun down special, but it does make it harder to recover high because now Joker has increased vertical jump.
And I'm sure Comet had a game plan there that just didn't quite land as he would have liked, but we'll see if he runs it back to the counter pick or if he ends up going elsewhere. It's back to Stadium. Also makes sense. It's hard to fault a pick to Stadium in this matchup.
Stadium 2 does nerf Fox in that his up smash doesn't reach the platforms anymore, so it is a little rough still since Joker can still up smash and do the drag down combo. We'll see how he
That's right. Bring back Pokemon Stadium 1, man. I missed that stage.
Ooh, gets the spike.
Oh, and that's enough? Zero to death from Comet. Hello.
Well played.
The melee 0 to death, too.
He's looking to respond now. Oh, gun stuffs outside me, but misses the... He needs a bunch of up airs for it. I don't know what that was for.
Oh, okay. I thought you had it there, but you know what? Ned isn't... Okay, he killed him. He got him. I was about to say that he should be dropping down and doing Tetrakarn instead of these really risky hit situations where he goes for a spike and doesn't quite land it.
Okay.
But you know what? He's getting the kills anyway, so what do I know?
So, am I mistaken? Like, if Fox is that far out in the blast zone, he can still recover without side being, right?
When he's like in the bubble on the side?
I feel like you should.
Yeah, you can mix up with Firefox in order to it's just a timing mix-up.
Okay.
But if they wait, like if Joker's just standing there, he can see that and then go for something. At that time, Ned was just going to get a little bit more Arsene meter. I think Ned only really gets a comeback in this game if he can get 2 Arsenes on the stock, because he is down a lot, so that would be why he went for the counter there in that situation. But yeah, if you're waiting and you see that they go for a Firefox to stall instead of going for the quick Fox illusion, it's much easier to react to. So you can see just a much more powerful punish from your opponent. Which is why it's risky.
Oh.
Let it rip, dude.
Was not expecting that to win out.
Neither was Comet, but you know what? He doesn't look too much worse for wear as he gets a couple of up airs for his trouble.
So first Arson's out, no stock taken. What's his plan now to...
Barely stay alive.
There it is. See, that time he didn't side B. Joker was looking for it, and he was able to recover because of that.
That's a basic mix-up.
Yeah.
You saw it there in that just 1 second long interaction. Okay, second Arsene is here, but this is...
what kills?
Yeah. It'll kill. Eventually.
So a counter to side B. Well played. Oh, but back there.
You know, Ned did get his second Arsene, but just a little too late.
Yeah.
He's at 150 at that point, so now we're going to game 5.
Wonder where Ned's going to take this. Kind of want to say Kalos if it doesn't get banned. That matchup looks
Ned having won there. What DSR are we using?
It's full?
Full DSR, so yeah, Ned having won there, he doesn't
that's right.
have the opportunity. But he will stick with Joker to the very bitter end. Might just be another run back to Stadium between these two. I heard the Pokemon music, and I don't think it's going to be Kalos, so...
Right.
Yep, here we go.
2, 1.
Theoretically, it should still be better for Joker, because his up smash can hit, and up air drag down.
If Ned didn't get 0 to death in that game, it's a different game entirely. Like, it was pretty close, aside from
He read the
literally
counter
getting
there. Well
comboed.
played. Nice, 50% for it. Gets back on stage with the next down jump threshold. Now that it's been reversed, where's it? 37% off that exchange.
Ned wanted to keep that advantage state in the corner for as long as he could, but Fox is just going to sneak right back. And if you mess up versus Fox one time when you're keeping him in the corner position, you pay the price. And there we go. Okay,
Yeah.
Ned, he figured it out. He got the counter in line when it matters in Game 5.
Yeah, you just... That's why Ned is a top player. That's why they both are. Because they can beat each other on the fly.
Oh, yeah. I was talking to Comet about this at... it wasn't about this matchup specifically, but I was talking to him about Fox at Port Priority, and he said, when I'm playing against like the best of the best players, I just assume if I go off stage one time, I die. So you have to play that perfectly as Fox
It makes
versus
sense.
players of this level. So
Whenever I'm fighting against the Fox, I always feel like I'm doing the best when they're off stage, and the second they get back on stage and get control, it's just basically I'm losing again.
exactly. Now Ned has a small lead for his troubles here.
Until he gets up to 50. He's up, there it is. Oh, no, he's not at 50 yet. Once he's at 50, things are going to change. Calling in.
He was able to... Okay, you overextend a second.
What was that? Was a back air to... He just got up smash for it?
He just wanted a short hop again, or he pressed
yeah.
any kind of button. And that's the second time we've seen Ned do that up smash, either with or without Arsene. When he is standing on those little ledges on Pokemon Stadium, you can just let it rip. It comes out so fast.
That's got big range too, especially with Arsene helping out, yeah. Like I said, until he's at 50, that's going to be in control. The second he gets a hit, momentum will shift.
Okay, we got those tether cancels, a little bit of Ivysaur tech.
That was cool. Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Ned waited just a little too long.
Went too far. He gave up stage slow, but now they're back in neutral. He's still losing. He's still losing the edge, but throwing up smash and is hoping they'll hit.
But now Ned's not on the lip anymore. You can't up smash. That's the rule. He has to be on the lip. Going as low as possible here. Both these players exchanging edge guard sequences, but everyone's living.
Yep. Doesn't close it out, but he's looking for that guard. With a stock to spare. Wow.
Oh, he tried to rock him. You see that? He tried to tech off of the side and get the kill, but... All right, Comet's not out of this yet. He is at 140%. He's very close. The door is almost slammed shut, but it's opened by just a crack, and we'll see if that's enough hope here for the Wisconsin faithful to try and make winners finals.
He did get a 0 to death last game at the beginning. But still no, get back there. We tried.
It was a very back and forth set between these two players, but it is going to be Ned clutching it out 3-2 to make winners finals at Ignition 205. Looking good, Joker.
Joker's looking
Cool,
good.
Joker. Whatever the line is. You can tell I play Persona.
Yep.
Totally played it.
So we got Ned sitting in grand, or is this, no, he's sitting winners finals.
Yeah,
Right?
that was the first winners semis. We still have a lot of Smash left to play here
wow.
tonight.
The SI is Mysterica and no
Frosty.
Frosty. Okay. That's going to be a fun one. I
Which-
don't have any data on Mysterica because they don't come
You
out
know,
here often.
Mysterica has been playing